What's up, guys? Mickle here. And one of the things that I believe people have the hardest time with in terms of XRP is its price volatility. XRP will go on extremely long periods of time with low volatility. Seems like nothing's happening, nothing's going on. And then out of nowhere, in the blink of an eye, go up tens of thousands of percents before people can even realize what's happening. Guys, in this video, I want to give you some historical context around this price volatility and why I'm so sure we are right around the corner from another massive move. I also want to talk about in this video why I never give price targets on what I think XRP can hit. So many different influencers throw out $10, $15, $100. I want to talk about in this video why I never give a certain price and instead I just am ready to sit back and watch and see what happens. Guys, make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see that. I think it's really going to make you understand why I really stay away from that game. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. Thank you to everyone who likes the videos and is subscribed to the channel. Guys, these two things really do help me out so much. Also, if you ever need a place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange Uphold down in the description of this video. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So guys, I want to start out this video with something that I believe is very important to start with because it's going to give you some context for everything else we're going to talk about later in the video. And that is what people at Ripple, what the creators of XRP think XRP can one day become. You've likely heard a lot of different influencers talk on X about how XRP could be a world reserve currency, how XRP can be this new liquidity tool in a new age financial system. And I think a lot of people hear stuff like that and assume, oh, it's just people trying to create hype. Oh, it's just people trying to say things to get views. And while it's true, these things do create hype and do get views, it's really not why I jump into it. At the end of the day, I talk about it because for me, it seems to be the goal of what XRP was created to be. If you listen to people at Ripple talk about XRP, guys, they are just as bullish as some of the most bullish influencers in this space. They truly do believe they are creating a new age tool to completely change the liquidity realm of the financial system. And they believe XRP can act as a new reserve currency for the entire world. And guys, at the beginning of this video, I just want to share with you a couple clips and share with you a couple of quotes of people at Ripple saying these exact things, because I think it's really going to open your mind to just how parabolic XRP's price can get if it does achieve these things. I always want to make it super clear on this channel. I don't think XRP is going to go up hundreds of thousands of percent if we don't have mass adoption, if we don't see XRP becoming this new age financial tool. I believe these things are critical for XRP to really achieve its full-fledged use case and really for us to see the parabolic prices many of us hope to one day get. Guys, I want to share with you that the things we're talking about in the beginning of this video to achieve these prices are not things being made up by influencers, and in fact, they come directly from Ripple in their plans for how this ecosystem is going to play out. I wanted to start out with this post from Brad Garlinghouse just the other day to show you guys this is not some vision that happened a long time ago and they've moved on, they've changed. This was tweeted out by Brad Garlinghouse 2 days ago, and it's just a picture someone sent him, someone made him, that said, "Laughing now, but one day XRP will power the world." Guys, the fact that Brad Garlinghouse has this hanging in his house alone tells you that he fully believes that one day XRP can power the world. The fact that he posted this on X, right? He knows everyone is watching his X account. He knows that everyone is taking a look at everything he's doing, and what he puts out there is essentially an endorsement of what his business is going to achieve. Guys, this shows that Brad Garlinghouse is fully convinced XRP can be that world liquidity asset. And you might disagree with him, but I tend to put my confidence in the people running the show, the people who are meeting with the central banks, the people who are meeting with the large institutions, the people who are really building the new financial system behind the scenes. If they think XRP can achieve these high-level things, well, I tend to agree with what they're saying. And it doesn't stop there, right? We have seen this a lot. Back a while ago, we heard that Ripple's goal was to put a dent in the universe. And another quote was, "We remain more committed than ever to the simple goal of making XRP the world's reserve digital currency." Guys, this is a statement made by Ripple in the early days, but these statements never stopped. Ripple has remained committed to creating a neutral liquidity tool that the entire world can leverage. We saw just the other day, David Schwartz actually spoke about this exact same thing. A lot of people say, oh, it's only hype, the developers will never talk about stuff like this. Guys, David Schwartz is probably the most important developer in all of crypto. And I play this clip all the time on my channel, so I'm not going to play it for you again. But in this Twitter space, David Schwartz was directly talking about how XRP could become a neutral reserve currency for the entire world. How, if we had a world where every country was all relying on their own currency, they would need a currency in the middle to essentially act as a neutral currency, a neutral store of value, something that links all these different walled gardens and closed repositories of value, a neutral bridge to connect them all. And guys, David Schwartz believes, hey, if no one wants to use each other's currency, if the United States does not want to use China's currency and China doesn't want to use Russia's currency, maybe they can pick a neutral currency to leverage. And that's where he believes Ripple and XRP could play a critical role. I just want to start this video out with this stuff because I think it's so important to understand that when we talk about some of the really high prices for XRP, it's based on XRP achieving this goal, achieving this world reserve status, achieving this neutral liquidity asset for the entire financial system. Guys, these are the things that I believe will take XRP to astronomical prices most people can't wrap their head around. And I just would like to show you that this is not coming from some hopium point of view. This is not coming from people just making up these scenarios. These scenarios are coming from the people who created XRP, who are working with the banks, who are working with the institutions, who are working with the BIS, the Fed, all these different major players who have control now. What we know is the players who have control now have all the value, have all the assets, have all the power, but they don't have the technology expertise to create the new rails to keep the system competitive. This is where Ripple and XRP come in. This is why Brad Garlinghouse and David Schwartz have a seat at the table. And their vision for what XRP could be in the system hasn't changed throughout their entire time sitting down with these people, talking about how this system's going to play out and what they're building. So I think this is just really important to understand. This is not a guarantee that XRP is going to achieve these things, but it lets us know that we are not being completely unrealistic when we talk about some of this stuff, or at least paint out a very bullish case for what XRP can do. Now, with all that said, I want to get into the price chart because I believe this is one of the things that is the most important. And I want to show you guys a couple things here because these are things that I think people often overlooked. First, I want to talk about exactly when we can expect to see this price volatility. Well, guys, one of the things we know is we are right around the corner from the end of the Ripple SEC case. So one of the things that I've been doing a lot is simply just painting the fact that we have this obvious long-term support, we have this obvious long-term resistance, and we're expecting the Ripple SEC case to end in the next 60 to 90 days. Do we get a massive breakout of volatility when this case officially ends? Guys, the last time it officially ended, or we at least got the ruling that XRP was not a security, we obviously got a massive volatility moment. I have a feeling that when this case ends, we might get a partnership. We might get some big announcement that causes XRP to really break out big time. And guys, this is not some random expectation based on these lines here. I want to make that clear. These lines do indicate, right, that we haven't had a new high in a very long time. We haven't had a new low in a very long time. That means the price is consolidating. That means the price is wound up and ready for a big move. But looking at these lines, right, doesn't tell us that, hey, this is something XRP has done before, right? It doesn't tell us anything about XRP's history. It just tells us, right, the XRP price chart is very, very consolidated. So if we take a look at XRP's history, we can see that there actually has been another point in which XRP consolidated just like this. And that was from 2013 to 2017. Now, look, it's not perfect lines and no one's claiming they are, but you do have a very similar consolidation pattern here. What was happening was XRP wasn't making new highs, but it also wasn't making new lows. Now, in this time period, I think it's so important to understand Bitcoin was going on its slow grind upward, right? Bitcoin was going parabolic. Everyone was saying, oh, XRP's dead money. Look, there's no volatility. It's just going down and down and down. Why would you hold XRP? Everyone was jumping on Bitcoin and it was going up. People were jumping ship on XRP. And then right around the corner, right, XRP had this massive moment of volatility, took everyone off guard. And I think this chart's even more fun to take a look at if you take it off the logarithmic scale and take a look at the linear scale. Because look at how depressing this looks, guys. It looks like XRP's dead, Bitcoin's going parabolic, and everyone missed a ship. But if we just take a look over and take a look at what actually happened, we can see that XRP put in God candles that no one could have foreseen happening. And I think this is the thing that people really need to walk away with this video with. XRP is not doing anything different than it's done before in the past. And in fact, where XRP is being positioned right now fundamentally looks better than it ever has before in its history. And that is what is so exciting about where we sit. It's not like XRP is losing losing adoption. It's not like XRP is being put out of the top 10. It's not like Ripple isn't making strides with major institutions. In fact, XRP has more developers than ever. They have more and more institutions being onboarded. They're being mentioned more and more by players like JP Morgan and the big financial elite. So it's actually the complete opposite. People are just distracted because the price isn't reflecting the things that are happening behind the scenes. But what 2014 to 2017 tells us is that is nothing new with how XRP moves. And in fact, XRP likes to shake people out. It likes to move slowly while the rest of the market takes off, and then price in all the bullishness all at once in the fraction of a second, in the blink of an eye, overnight, whatever word you like to use. Now, I want to finish this video off and talk about the last thing, which is why I never give price targets. And I think this is really important for people to understand. Guys, if we just take this line, right, and do a similar move of volatility that we saw last time with XRP, just repeated the same exact thing we saw last time. Look, this puts us at XRP at about $500. Am I saying XRP is going to go to $500? Absolutely not. I have no idea where XRP is going to go. But that's the whole point, right? If XRP went here instead, that's only $100. If XRP went here instead, that's only $30. Guys, I don't believe anyone can predict which one of these lines XRP is going to go to. I think people who think they actually have the ability to do that don't really understand how markets work. Guys, XRP is likely over its history going to hit all these prices and bounce in between and ping pong back and forth between these things, come down 80%, go back up 90%, go back up 5,000%. It's going to be absolutely everywhere. And I think trying to pick exactly which line it goes to and say that's your price target, I just don't think that makes a lot of sense. What I like to do on this channel is show you guys that XRP, when it gets moving, moves very fast, very quickly, and puts in these massive exponential moves. Guys, I'm not here to predict exactly where XRP is going to go. All I'm here to do is show you that XRP's price right now is absolutely normal compared to what it's done before in the past, and in fact indicating, right, that we likely have another one of these massive parabolic moves around the corner. Guys, I don't think it matters if you get the exact price it goes to. In fact, I don't think anyone's going to get that price. But as long as you can remain confident in your investment, as long as you can remain in the market and not panic, not get fudded out, not start buying coins that are topping. Guys, history shows us that that's the best way to simply ride the wave up and likely go to prices that you never expected it could go to. So guys, I just want to throw this out there. I hope this explains to you exactly why I don't try to pick certain prices where XRP is going to go, why I just like to sit back and wait for the market to take me where it's going to take me. Ultimately, I don't think we're going to see these prices that I talked about in this video if XRP doesn't get mass adoption, if Ripple can't really make big strides with the financial institutions. But everything I am seeing on a daily basis shows me that they are making these strides. XRP is getting the mass adoption. All these bullish cases that the Ripple executives have played out are in fact happening, and actually happening faster than I ever expected. So guys, for me, everything looks good. I've never been more confident with where XRP sits. And for me, the short-term price action doesn't change my long-term thesis, because I have seen in the past the people who thought short-term price action mattered were completely wrong and ultimately just missed the big event. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much. And for now, Mickle out.